Hermes for the backtrack. Y'all know I need my backtrack, ladies and gentlemen. Hermes for the backtrack. Yeah, at PHREYZ-96 clips. It's a playlist called Me Type Beat Part 6. Yeah, Me Type Beat 6. Go ahead, dive into that, and then as we proceed, give you what you need. Alright, let's get into it. WU type shit, right? But look, instead of saying, you know, the obvious, like, I think it's a situation where two apples might need a lizard's tail to go at one another. No. The one apple, look, apple A might need the lizard's tail to go against apple B. You know what I'm saying? So we get a picture where it's like, apples need, you know, degenerate situations for them to go at each other? Wait. No. Nobody, don't take, but it's like, yo, it's just gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying, boil everything down to just like, yo, dog, I can do this because I am all this. You know what I'm saying? Think about it though. Yo, I'm gonna let him finish. My bad. I don't know. I had a whole lot of caffeine, maybe. That's why I cannot stop yapping, cannot stop, you know, coming up with these thoughts. But it's like, it's the same way where, you know, black people have taken the N-word as, you know, the term of endearment, bro. Right?
It's linked to an old stereotype where it was used to suggest that someone is being greedy or trying to profit at someone else's expense. Unfortunately, it got tied to anti-Semitic tropes over time, which is why it can be offensive. Let me know if you want to dive deeper or if you have other questions.
Alright, man, y'all got it, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, y'all got it, fam. Let's get it. Also, shit, man, like, there was, I mean, my situation wasn't that bad, bro. It was just like somebody, I had this one mate, right? I would always link up with my mates on some, like, really humorous things, dog. Like, on like, humorous energy, you know what I'm saying? So, we would just, like, joke a lot, laugh a lot, this, that, and the third. So, there was this one Chop classmate of ours, you know what I'm saying? Chop, you know what I mean? Let me just put that on, like, within inverted commas type shit. Because, you know, nobody's chopped in the eyes of the Lord, man. Come on, just give it up, bro. Come on, that's, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah. So we would go at this classmate of ours, bro. We would go at them, you know what I mean? And unnecessarily so, because this person that we would go at was like such a sweetheart, bro. You know what I mean? Like, they would just laugh it off. You could tell they used to this kind of energy, this kind of being bullied and being like, yeah, being joked on and shit like that. It wasn't like rough things where we just, I don't know, put somebody in some sort of like triple wedgie, you know what I mean?
Probably apologize. And I was just like, I'm pretty sure I replied, but it struck a chord in me.
Nah, you know why? You know why? Like, I paused when I was thinking there. Just a little quick thought, the quickest thought that you've ever seen. Alright, check it out. Boom. So, you know, the whole idea of just like being jealous of your bully. That's what it would give. Don't you know? We hate this nigga. We don't fuck with this man, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They bullied us. So obviously, the kind of memory that I have, you know what I'm saying? It's all revenge and this, that, and the third. So I don't know why, like, I would, because the thing is with me, I would guess that you would want to erase the person out of your memory. You know what I'm saying? Well, not erase, because we gotta understand it's traumatic things that this person has, you know, inflicted on you, or, you know, yeah, that you experience. So it's like, I'd forget about the person, you feel me, as the victim. You feel what I'm saying? As the victim. So even being the bully, the ex-bully themselves, I wouldn't even think that my, you know, the people I victimized even think of me at the moment. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm hyping this up like it's a fucking album rollout, but I feel like we should start from the root. Like, why was I even bullied? And how did I start being a bully? How was I in elementary school? So, my early.
Wait, hold on. Just before you go on there, my fault. I just, you know, we need to clarify how co-pilot feels.
Hi, this is where.
So, co-pilot, I thought you were gonna ask me to sign in this time. I'm so glad that you didn't. Look, how do you think the psychology of a bully is developed from a younger age?
Well, I'm glad we could just jump right in. You know, the psychology of bullying can start with a mix of factors like family dynamics or social influences. Sometimes kids who bully are dealing with their own insecurities, or maybe they've been exposed to aggression themselves. And as you grow older, those patterns can get reinforced if nobody steps in. But hey, let's flip the script. What do you think is the best way to intervene early on when you debullying behavior?
Ask me that again.
Sure thing. In a nutshell, the roots of bullying often come from a whole mix of influences. It can start early due to family environment, learned behaviors, or even just personal insecurities that a kid...
I just, on the point of personal insecurities, that's just what I wanted to pause on a little bit. So personal insecurities, would you think now it's the work of alchemy, right? I don't mean to get deep, but do you think it's the work of alchemy, the fact that you can take something that you are insecure about, transform it into something ugly so that you can, you know, kind of reciprocate the same dark energy towards the world that you feel was inflicted upon you?
Yeah, that's an interesting way to put it. It's almost like an alchemy of emotion, right? Taking those personal insecurities and twisting them into something else that can be projected onto others. It's a way of coping, even if it's not a healthy
something
one.
Else, something kind of dark and twisted, you know what I'm saying? Alright, cool, my fault. Yo, Tav, bro, forgive me, brother.
The biggest memory of me being a bully was
an experience that I had. Look, I was in like, I think, first, second grade type thing. Yo, it's one Indian kid, right? So I'm also a kid at the moment, you know what I'm saying? So the whole racial dynamics, I'm kind of not getting it, but you know, it is what it is. I'm seeing a whole bunch of kids who are, because I was like one of the first few waves in my neighborhood after the whole political segregation of, you know, just people racially, you feel me? Yeah, I was like one of the first few kids who were part of this wave where, you know, there was schools was multiracial. So we in there, you know what I mean? There's this Indian guy, this Indian kid, you know what I mean? We like both like 7, 8 years old. So we in the bathroom, right? We taking a leak, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a kid, bro, I'm a kid, you feel me? Like, so we taking a leak. So at that point, right? I was like, I still had the cover on. I still had my hoodie on. In terms of, you know, my Johnson, you feel me? My Tuli, my Willie, you feel me? You know, I was still hoodied up. You know what I'm saying? Shiesty up, hoodied up. So, you know, skin was still on. Alright, cool. There, I'll still, you know, I'll just go at it and say it like that. You feel me? So I peeped over to this Indian kid, bro. His shit was off. Hey, I'm like, nigga, is something wrong with your shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? You know? So from there, it's like, it was kind of weird, but I kind of looked at homie weird until fast forward in my life. Like, because it was an Indian kid, right? Kinda was like, yo, yeah, bruh, you type, you know what I'm saying? It's raps for your kind. I ain't gonna lie, like in terms of for me, you know what I mean? I distanced myself. Like that was the, you know, beautiful, ignorant nature of being a kid, right? Until fast forward, I learned that, yo, this nigga just shit circumcised, you know what I'm saying? Shit nice, clean, you know what I'm saying? Get the hoodie off nicely, you feel me? Yeah. That we deal with life a little bit more confidently type thing. So, you know,
I still have it in my notes, like from 20.
Let me tell you what's interesting about that, right? I'll jump back into like what he's talking about real soon. So with me, dog, like I remember when I was younger, yes, I was part of a big friend group, you know what I'm saying? That's a W. You do have that kind of sense of security. But with me, it's like I kind of like absorbed myself, or I allowed myself to get absorbed by that whole energy. So I kind of like got eclipsed by bodies that were in front of me. It kind of was uncomfortable for me, and that's when my leader arc kind of was built. I feel like I was part of, like, you know, I would be prone to be attracted to more people as friends, you know, from a very young age all the way up until like age 8. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, age 8. From age 9, I also changed environments, and then I realized, nah, dog, I need to, you know, come through my own way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let my own light shine. Like, it ended up becoming draining for me to just part of like big friend groups. I'm not gonna
2014. We had the crew leader. We had 3 crew leaders.
Like, what are the what are the subconscious underlying dark aspects of those habits can be, you know, revealed?
Revealed indeed. It sounds like we're peeling back a layer, exploring those behaviors that just naturally emerge. So tell me, what habit is on your mind that you'd like to shape or shift a bit?
Like compassion. Somebody like with compassion. Do bullies? Is it a regular thing for a bully, or is it a usual phenomenon that a bully feels the kind of empathy for their victim to a point where they go back and apologize for bullying them?
That's a really interesting thought, and it kind of points to the human complexity behind it all, right?
I understand. I caught you red-handed, bitch. You just cheated on me. It's good. You know what? I'm done. What do you need? No emotions now. I'm not attached. No, I'm letting go. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? You don't get much of that. You don't get much of that with the generation that I believe homie is from. So I'm curious, what is he letting go of? And
December 12th at the time I'm recording this video, and I was like,
nice, bro, you made it.
I need to do something that feels
through the year,
bigger
bro.
than me. You know, a lot of y'all been saying, Berto, when you gonna be back with the vlogs? And I don't know why.
Oh shit, is this Vlogberto, man? Whoa, Vlogberto. It's my first encounter with Vlogberto. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah, man. W's, nigga. Yeah, keep them cheers going, nigga. Matter of fact, yo, go ahead and get you this. You know what I'm saying? Yo, people that be doing vlogs, bro. Vlogs, I remember, you know what I'm saying, just thinking to myself, like, yo, vlogs takes hella courage, man, to do a vlog. But then again, like, I realized that with this whole internet thing, right, with this whole content creation thing, I don't know why I keep saying internet thing, content creation, I'm just trying to rope everything together. There's streaming, there's everything, right? Cool. Yeah, bro, like, I would think to myself, like, yo, this shit takes so much courage. But then again, I would then, you know, have the epiphany with this content thing. It's like, it can be an easing into things, because you come from, oh my god, there we go, epiphany again. Yo, Copilot was very true. You know what I'm saying? Describing my generation, the generation I was part of. It's like a generation can describe, you know, it can have such an impact on you to where there's significant changes that a previous generation didn't get to experience that you're experiencing. That's what can, like, you know what I'm saying, classify y'all as a generation. And with me, yes, I was, you know, I was not born into the internet. There was no internet. Well, at least third world country, you know, around where I'm from. There was no internet until, you know what I'm saying, high school. You know, no, late primary school. You feel me? I think it's middle. It was considered middle school for my international audience. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, around there, bro. Like until then. But then, you know what I'm saying? Kids these days, Gen Alphas, not Gen Zs. Gen Zs again, depending on what part of the world you're from, or where it's like this. Y'all also do kind of have experienced the world without no internet, kind of stone age, kind of rock age, you know what I'm saying? Rock of the ages now. We together though, you know what I'm saying? Us cavemen, we gotta stick together. My fault, gang, my fault. You know what I'm saying? So you ease into these things until, you know what I'm saying, you're comfortable enough to get into these vlogs, man. Boom, that was my whole point of things, right? I'll just do what these brothers is doing. You know what I'm saying? I resonate. You know what I mean? So, hey, I think I kind of see the path. I think I kind of see the method. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but a blueprint. W.
I couldn't answer, bro. I really genuinely didn't have a good answer. I started my streaming arc this year, kind of switching up the main content on the channel, and kind of just making it more about me, not just about animations and whatnot, and that was tough.
Oh, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. I mean, if you peep my shit, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to how I label things, I think I have to change this on the description that I keep, you know, displaying on my videos, where I say it's a window stream, right? That's why it's a A1 W, whatever W. I think we're on 59 now when everything REWAD is combined, right? It's age 1 for season. I just like being different and just, you know, switching up the terminology. So it's age 1 or season 1. Stream window, that's why it's W. So it's a window, it's a stream window. So with that being said, I wanted to begin this journey as, you know, streaming, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a streamer, yes. You know what I mean? But then I realized, god damn, if you's a nobody though, you're a nobody, you're trying to stream, bro. Hey, good luck, my boy. Unless you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, take the shortcuts of ViewBot and this, that, and the third, and just, you know what I'm saying, doing these artificial means of generating your own audience. Bro, I found it tough. I think by second month, I was like, nah, bro, let's switch this thing out, bro. Because I wasn't even touching no YouTube. I was like, this Twitch thing was mad fascinating to me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yo, let's hop in the stream, bro. Because another thing, the whole live thing is that you just experience me and you extract the value that you get from me as the creator live, bro, without like having to go through post-production and editing and doing all that. At the same time, though, I'm not gonna lie, I'm finding the process kind of nice. Yeah, the whole, you know, putting these videos together, putting them out for people, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's, how many of y'all channel is this? Oh, 71 of y'all now. W that, you know what I'm saying? W road to 100 subscribers on this month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm currently now then enjoying the content creation aspect of it. But then with that initial intention I had in mind, I'm not letting go of it, right? I'm gonna eventually get to just like streaming every, you know, every segment that you see me drop here is just gonna be part of a live stream. And I you know, there's something that just about live. That's why I'm like, the videos that I do here, you know, are all conducted on OBS. So the same format that I run right here, I can do it live, like on OBS, right? With all the layouts and everything and the changes and all that, right? So, and that's another thing that I found as something really cool about this whole, you know, there can be platforms and tools that you can use to not make the process too intense, right? So instead of like me putting, you know, this thing that you see here, this this graphic that you see here moving, the one on top of me right here, you know what I'm saying? It's all on OBS. I don't have to just like every video that I put together, take that, put it, drag it into the software, and then do that, and then, you know, do the whole thing. All of this shit is rolling live as I'm recording, so that, you know, by the time I'm done recording, I'm just packaging it, and, you know, I'm just chopping it up, basically, and then just click upload and title it, shit like that. Just do a thumbnail, and then that's it. But with the live thing, you didn't even need the thumbnail, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I guess I'm a lazy creator. I'm a lazy creator like that, man. But I mean, shit is still looking good. You know what I'm saying? I can have aesthetics looking nice, bro. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, that's where we're headed. Live streaming, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why I decided, yo, let's do the content, man. Because, you know, if you don't got a pre-existing audience for the live thing, you're cooked. You're clipped, right? Clipped. As we said, man, we here to break down the generations POVs, right? So, being a millennial or Gen Z that you are, bro, I just want to, you know what I'm saying, see what lessons we can extract from, you know, somebody that we can resonate with, since we're part of the same generation, you know what I'm saying, in terms of what are you letting go of and how we can apply the same principle in our lives, you know what I'm saying? That's the spin that people are on my video for, you understand what I'm saying? So, and therefore, unnecessary details are, you know, not necessary. That's why I W the ask function, but I see it's not on here. I don't know why it's selective. How do you disable that thing too? Like, I just, like, you know, I don't know.
I can't rush into kids, so if I meet a girl, you know, I'm gonna want to have kids with her, but I gotta get married first, and to get married,
it's like all these obstacles.
I gotta be with her for at least 2-3 years. So boom,
it's like hoops you gotta jump over.
Me at like 33, 34, and then if I have kids, by the time my kid is fucking 5, I'm almost 40. I'm fucking cooked. And I was like, damn, bro, I'm 20.
Oh, nigga, let me tell you, right? Like, I am also very deliberate about my decision to, you know, be where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? No kid or nothing like that, nigga. Yo. My head is full of other things. Like, yo, pause. No, like my head, like my brain, like my vision board, because that's what my vision board is. Like, no cap. I'm saying it's full of things that are really like, according to my own soul, baby. You know what I'm saying? According to my soul, I feel like I gotta see come to pass before it and you know, even just considering things like the timing. Yo, time is running out. I might be 62 with my firstborn. Right? Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't want to lie to you, man. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll keep, nigga, if my firstborn come when I'm 92, fuck it. Right? But now imagine, by the time I'm 92, look at like the energy at where I was allocating my energy, dog. Look at where. Okay, shit. I think I'm getting cut there. My fault. Damn, the whole time y'all niggas was seeing my shit cut. Fuck. Anyway, my fault. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, imagine by the time I get to 92, the things that I was building for 92 years. That's ample time for me to at least, you know what I'm saying, come through with, I don't know, some sort of empire that will transcend or outlive, nigga, 25 generations that's to come after me, nigga. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Something so powerful where it's like, yo, I literally just freed up 25 generations worth of people from this bullshit ass slavery of, you know what I'm saying? Just like trying to fucking live for wages, nigga, to survive. Like, what? At least on that aspect. But then again, at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie. There is an aspect to this where I feel like, you know, soon, maybe. Okay, I don't know what soon means in this aspect. Yeah, maybe the things that we were working for in terms of this materialistic, like these materialistic lifestyles that we live now, right? There's gonna be a time where materialism is not gonna be that important. You know what I'm saying? To a point where it's like, because think about how everything is being decentralized right now. You know what I'm saying? The decentralization of just like even the celebrity culture. Like, not one person is just has the power to like lord over people's hearts like people used to. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is decentralized. Somebody that you may not know from a can of paint until the day you die, right, will have lived a superstar life, and you wouldn't even know it. Whereas we come from a time where superstars, the whole world. That means the whole world knows you, right? You come from that. So, like, that's just one example of a whole bunch of things where it's like, yo, even, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, like, even just what we're working for, this whole hunger for materialism and working for money, I think, and this is just a prediction, a projection, right? It may be out the side of my ear. It may, you know how they be saying when you're talking shit, you're talking from the side of your neck. I mean, this thought may be coming from the back side of my head. I'm not gonna lie. Or it's just, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Is that today's world of content, right, is that for as long as you're a content creator, bro, you can even cover whatever is you know, the hot topic, you know, even though you're clearly not it's not about you, right? But you covering it, bro, is an opportunity. Bro, fireworks, nigga. Chill, bro. I'm recording. Damn. Niggas got what? Chill. Right? So even if the thing is not about you, but we live in a world where you could, take the opportunity and take the advantage and just like making money off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Even my sisters know that I'm cynical. Yeah, I know that I'm a hard one to deal with. Fighting with no weapon, I'm a hard one to kill with. Marching with no movement, I'm a start one to heal with. I'm just mad reactive, but my heart ain't with the drill shit. Can't wait to grow out of this revenge, sweet as honey and peaches to me. Free the magazine to dump on enemies, cause buddy, you can't do me wrong, then live to tell the reasons. I mean, this shit ain't sweet pea till I humble me from the sea, yeah. Mercurial blood vessels, my skin do shine. The sun of the god is under my home is the skies. Still I to argue with niggas, you pay no man. Heard me pack on you boys, I ain't telling no lie. Yeah, lie. To me once can't never fool me again. Don't hate the messenger, man, hate the same. When one thing about facts is when they hit you feel no pain. When you swear it's about that shit that made these bitches go insane. Simping niggas most neglected, these my broskies, I'm just saying. Get the fuck up off her ass, making us look bad for my age. Of Aquarius, stop comparing this, too mysterious. The fuck on periods, yeah, come back various. Yeah, shit on your areas, cause ain't nobody bearing this like be too inferior. Don't try, mister, I can't sleep till my brother's alright. Fuck it, can't be me, niggas dumb me on side. Now it's time to eat, fellas, leave me online. But I just want her box, merry-go-round. Ain't mercurial blood vessels, my skin do shine. The sun of the god is under my home is the sky. So I don't argue with niggas, you pay no man. Heard me pack on you boys, I ain't